What's going on? What's going on? This is a reading for the Sagittarius team. Happy birthday, Saggy T! Happy birthday, Sag. It's Sagittarius season 2025. I hope all is well with everybody. What's up? What's popping? What's going on? We're going to see how Sagittarius season is going to be treating all of us. I'm going to do all 12 signs, starting with the one and only the star of the show, Saggy T. All right. I got little nicknames for the signs. I call Sagittarius Saggy Saggie, capital T in the building. Okay. I call Capricorn Cap City. I call Scorpio. Sometimes I call them Scorpeezy. I call Gemini Jimmy. That's my little Jimmy boo. So I got little nicknames for y'all. That's because I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming and checking out the channel. Now this is gonna be for any placement of Sagittarius. It don't matter where Sagittarius is. We all got it in our chart somewhere. So we're gonna want to celebrate that, and we want to pay attention to what's going on this Sagittarius season because it's a lot of planets that are gonna be in Sagittarius. If they're not already starting to get in there, they already starting to fall in line. So pay attention to what's going on astrologically. All right. But we're gonna see how these energies are gonna be affecting the Sagittarius placement in your chart. So make sure you show some love to all your Sages, your favorite Sages, family, friends, loved ones, celebrities, whoever you rocking with. That's a Sag. Show them some love. All right. So I hope y'all doing all right. I hope you had a decent Scorpio season. Happy birthday to all the Sagittarius Scorpio cuspers because I know we still on the cusp of Sag, but we starting to get into the middle of things right now. But I hope you guys had a good Scorpio season. I know I did. So let's see what we got going on. We're gonna move on to the next one. What's up with Sag? What's going on? Talk to me. Messages for the Sag Collective. What do we got? First card out is the Six of Wands. Let's see what else we got going on. Oops. What else we got for Sag? The Knight of Cups. Sagittarius season. Nine of Swords. Eight of Wands. You definitely in the building. And High Priestess Major Arcana. Okay. So, what we got going on here? Let's see. Let me move the cards down a little bit so you can see them. All right. So, we only have the one major arcana here. And this is an energy of when I get this as the last card showing up, um, sometimes to me that just is like, okay, it remains to be seen, or somebody is just, they know something's up, they're watching, they're observing, and they're just, letting people do what they do. It's like, okay, I see what's going on here. I'm gonna just let people do what they do. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. So that's what I'm seeing um, with that energy. Now, it looks as though, you're being celebrated or you're celebrating or there's some positive things popping off in your world. Shout out to you, all right, for all of the positive things you got going on. And you know what? I want to send you to the Sagittarius who are celebrating their birthday season, their solar return. I want to send you a bunch of love, peace, blessings, happiness, prosperity, and financial independence, baby. Okay, all of that you can stand, okay, and much, much more. In this timeline, in this dimension, and all the others for eternity, baby, okay? I want to send you that much love. Now, there's a concern here. There could be somebody who is, I'm just getting like ass kisser energy. Okay, you are being celebrated. You could be, this could be anything from you being congratulated for the things that you do, what you've done, the successes in your life. Maybe you just personally celebrating. But I feel like there could be somebody who, you know how you got a stand, like a stand? You know what a stand is, right? A stan is like somebody who admires you, but they just a little bit too like, yo, back up, please. 10 feet, please. Back up. You too close. Yeah, I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. But this is somebody who's just like, uh, anyway, it's like they too aggressive. It's too much. with the I love you, I think you're the best, I think you're the greatest, oh my God, you're da 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 da. Or maybe somebody is in a position where they're in a role where they're respected and admired, and they're expecting you to kiss ass, and you're just like, yeah, I don't get down like that. I respect your accolades, what you've done, what you've accomplished, and things like that, but I'm not gonna um what's the how do I want to word it? Like, you want to give people their props, but you're not gonna go all bend over backwards, to kiss ass, like ass kisser type energy. It's like, yeah, I admire you, I appreciate what you're doing, but you're not gonna like be, at this person's beck and call unless you're their personal assistant. I don't know. Maybe somebody's looking for a personal assistant. And that's another thing I'm getting to. Maybe somebody's climbed the echelons in life now where they need a personal assistant to help them in whatever area, situation, or scenario that they got going on, right? Um, or it could be that you've accomplished some things and maybe you had some help along the way, but somebody is looking at you like, well, what about me? I was the one who helped you, or I was involved, and if it wasn't for me, type of energy, that type of thing. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling like. And I'm just getting like pick me energy too. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who, now that you're like, this is energy of accomplishments. This is energy of people looking at you, checking you out. This is groupie energy. This is what it's giving me with this Knight of Wand energy. Is groupie energy. And it's just like somebody is like, oh, pick me, or hopefully they'll be with me, or they'll want me, or I'm gonna do whatever they gotta do to get it. Like, somebody's nervous that they're not being picked, they're not acknowledged. Could also be a competition or a role that somebody's trying out for, or a position in what area or genre of life somebody's trying out for, and they could be concerned that they're not being picked, whether this is you or whether you sit on a panel of people who are going to be choosing, right? Like, I'm getting that Miss America, Miss Universe, it could be anything, where there could be something where you're congratulated as the winner. um but I feel like, you're if you want to win, if you haven't already won and been and are being congratulated, you're in some type of situation where you want to be picked, you want to be the winner, the successor, right? So with the Eight of Wand energy here, I feel like, this is you, waiting. I feel like you may have to wait for a response. So you could be a contestant in something, you could be applying for a job, you could be applying for a role, whether it's in a play, a movie, um, uh, maybe this is a position that you're applying for on some type of team, or some type of group, or some type of organization. um, it could be something competitive because we got a lot of wand energy here. All right, so it could be that. It could be a movie role with the high priestess energy. Somebody could be also, um, looking into your background, and maybe, debating on if they want to choose you. Like I said, it could be like a contestant type of situation where you're a runner, you're one of the contestants. But this is the energy that I'm getting here, and I'm getting, you may have a stand, or somebody might be considering you a stand. I don't know why or what, but let's see. Yeah, see, triumph comes out with this Six of Wands. Like, I can't make this up. You trying to win, or you are the winner, or somebody is declaring you the winner. The challenge here is the Knight of Wands. Maybe there's competition here, but the competition ain't they ain't in it. They ain't in it like you, or maybe somebody's trying to call you out and saying that you ain't about that life. Or look at this accident energy with this Knight of Wands. Somebody trying to hurt themselves to get to you. Like, this is what I'm getting here. Like, somebody, like, this is what I was saying with this stand energy. Like, somebody is like bugging the hell out. I don't know what this is, Sag. All right. But behind the scenes, this person is anxious. They're hoping that you recall, or you remember. Remember, I helped you. Remember, I did this. Remember, I did that for you. Type of energy. Now that now that you're doing your thing. You know what I mean? So somebody's being congratulated, being looked at as the winner. Okay. The thing is that somebody, this could be for some of y'all, this is somebody with this fake love shit. This is somebody who's pretending that they care about you, but what they're trying to do is side rail you in some way, shape, or form, because this could be somebody who may want revenge in some way, shape, or form, or they may be trying to sidetrack you from getting something. They don't like that you're getting the accolades. They don't like that people are looking at you and admiring you for what you're doing. Okay? There's like a real jealous type of energy here. Yeah, we got good news in the Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is what you're waiting for. You may have to wait 8 weeks, 8 days. Maybe you'll find out what this is, okay, in a short period of time here. Now, if somebody's trying to be picked for something that may have something to do with travel, it could be that they're doing a background check and they may have found out that, um, maybe you did something when you were a little bit immature the way you did something. It could be something that went on with travel. um Maybe you had an accident in the past, and maybe somebody's running your background to find out, and you're kind of nervous, wondering if this is going to hinder you in some way, shape, or form, or there was some type of maybe hiccup or mistake you made in your past. Some of you, it could have been that you went to prison or you did some jail time, or as a juvenile delinquent, something like that. That could have been the case. Maybe some of you have a child and you're trying to get them into a better environment, a better school, and they're doing a background check and trying to find out what's going on. But I feel like it remains to be seen. People are watching to see what's going to happen. Yeah, daydreaming. So this is somebody who's definitely imagining and manifesting, trying to manifest what it is that they truly want with this high priestess and this daydream energy. That's what I'm getting. So, or somebody is delusional is another thing I'm getting here. It's just like somebody is delusional, wishing and wanting and hoping that you choose them or that they're chosen. I'm just getting that energy. Let me know in the comments what's going on. I would love to know. Yeah, here's the Four of Cup energy. It's like I'm just getting competition is none. I'm also getting the energy here with this Four of Cups. Like, yeah, there's people who are competing for you in some way, shape, or form. But the thing is that some of these people are just a bit too immature for you. Um, for some of you, you realize that, and you're not gonna put any like. I feel like somebody you see this person who's coming at you, showing it all of this admiration. Oh, you're the best. You're so kind. You're so sweet. You're so nice. You this, da, da, da. But I just feel like this person is very immature with their energy. It's like I'm just getting groupie and stan energy. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, Eight of Cup energy. It's like this person. We got a lot of Piscean energy here. So when I'm feeling this Piscean energy, I'm getting an energy of okay. I'm getting there could be some tryouts for whatever's going on. It could be some tryouts, and you may have had to try out a few times, or there could be a couple of different interviews. Maybe you messed up the interview, or maybe you really didn't, do too well the first time around. But I feel like you may have gotten a second chance, or someone is given a second chance, or you're hoping that you get a second chance. It could be whatever it is that you're applying for. Maybe that you're called back in for round 2 or round 3. There's 2 8s here, so there could be 8 rounds of tryouts, or 8 rounds of clinicals, or 8 rounds of testing, or something like that. 8 weeks of testing, 8 days. So here's the demonic energy here. So somebody is stressed out. The devil energy and the Nine of Sword energy here. This is like somebody who's obsessed, literally obsessed with the past. And this is what I'm getting here. Somebody did something when they were young in the past. They could have been in an accident of some sort. Somebody could have had issues with the past, going back and forth to the past. Okay? Or maybe the past keeps trying to come back to stop you now that you are doing well and doing your thing, and you've turned your back on the past with the Four of Cups, the Triumph, and the Six of Wands. You may have turned your back on the past. And so the past sees you doing well now, and maybe they're on some bullshit coming back around. So be careful. We in Mercury retrograde, so that makes sense. Okay? The Knight of Swords. Speaking of Mercury, this is Gemini energy here. All right, so this is about communication here. So there's some news coming in quickly, okay? And it could be good news, but you're going to keep it to yourself, is what I'm getting here. You're not going to let anybody know, right? But I definitely feel like it's some good news, or you're waiting to hear good news, okay? Yeah, here's the Page of Pentacles, all right? So the outcome is you're sitting You know, you're gonna wait. Things remain to be seen. You're gonna let somebody see. You're gonna see what someone does. I feel like somebody's trying to blow smoke up your ass too. Oh, pick me. I'm good. I'm da da da. So you could be interviewing people for, like I said, a job or personal assistant, something like that. You could be doing a background check on someone, trying to see what's going on and waiting for the background check to come back. Or maybe someone's doing one on you and that's what they're waiting on. Could take 8 weeks, 8 days, something like that. You know, background checks do take a little bit of time sometimes. Okay. So maybe that's what you're waiting on, a background check. Maybe there was something in your background that happened in the past. Maybe you were young and stupid and maybe you did something you shouldn't have did and you're hoping that doesn't interfere. But maybe you didn't say anything. I don't know if you spoke up or said anything, but things remain to be seen, okay? Tell me about this devil. Yeah, the Six of Cups, something from the past. We got a lot of cup energy, a lot of emotions behind this, okay? Um, Scorpionic energy, so this was a love situation. Okay, so a lover could be seeing you doing well right now, okay? And maybe this is somebody who, you know, you've outgrown or you're no longer with them. Maybe this is somebody you went back and forth with and you're no longer going back and forth with them and this person's having a problem with that. Or maybe you're tempted to go back to someone from the past, okay? Um, I feel like somebody could be watching you or somebody's definitely thinking about the past and can't let go for sure. All right, for sure. And it could be daydreaming about what you're doing, what you're up to. Somebody wants to come back around. Somebody is looking at you like you were the one. If they screwed up, right, and juggled you with somebody else, they're looking at you now like you're the one. They realize you're the one. Okay. Somebody could be trying to reach out to you. Maybe you're not answering the calls. Maybe you're ignoring them. Okay. They're waiting to hear from you. Like somebody could have called and left you a message because I'm getting 8. Like, I feel like somebody is too immature for you. Somebody's got a crush on you is another thing I'm seeing here. It's just too much. They're doing too much. This is obsession here. Yeah, work. Could be somebody you work with. It could be, you know, like I said, it could be somebody you might have hired or somebody you are working with, or you're looking to hire someone. You're waiting for the background check to come back. Um, hmm. Somebody's giving you, okay, maybe somebody gave you the itinerary of this is how it's going to work. This is the schedule you're going to have to work. This is what you're going to have to do. This is what you're not going to have to do. So I feel like you could be applying for something and a background check is all that is needed for you to get the position, okay? So for some of y'all, let me just congratulate you ahead of time. Congratulations, okay? There's a lonely energy here too. I just feel like this is a loner energy, as in it's lonely at the top. So, like I said, with all this congratulatory success and things like that, you can't just be with any old body with the 4 cup energy. This is the energy of Aaliyah. You can't tell nobody. I'm talking about nobody, cause I'm not just anybody. You know, don't forgive me with my voice, right? Or another song that I like too, Janet sang it. And these is earth sign energies. Janet sang it. She sang, you know that song, I Get So Lonely, can't let just anybody hold me. Like you can't just be with anybody now. You in a position where you value yourself and you appreciate yourself. Now some of you, somebody realizes this is about you, but they crushing on you. This is a little stand. This is somebody who does little things like try to say shit to you to get your attention, or they give you, it's like a puppy type of energy, you know. Okay, now, all right, it's cool. Like this is somebody who'll blow your phone up on a regular. uh you know, they'll call you as much as they can about little shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They just want to talk to you. Like this is somebody who's lonely, okay, is what I'm getting here. Or they realize that you're a very unique person and so they think that you're lonely, and so they just have an unnatural attachment to you. Okay, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. I can't. This person is obsessed with you. They could be obsessed with the past, the things that y'all did together. Okay, this person is thinking back about how hard you worked, or you know what you worked on. This person knows that you're going to be successful. I feel like somebody is wanting to reach out, but they're not saying anything. I feel like somebody could be wanting to come towards you and wanting to congratulate you, okay, on what you did, the good work you did. But this is somebody who maybe played games with you or played you. I'm getting a bunch of different storylines. Forgive me if I'm just rambling. I'm trying to get all the energy out that I'm getting. The thoughts just are coming. So I might ramble. It might come off as rambling, but I'm just telling you the energy as I'm getting it. My tongue can't keep up with all the thoughts that are flying intuitively. So forgive me. Integrity. So is this something that you really is aligned with you? Maybe the situation wasn't, that's why you walked away. Okay? And because you know this person is obsessed with you. I feel like for some of you this person is not your type. If this is somebody who's obsessed with you, right? You the type of person that's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind company, I wouldn't mind being in a relationship, but you not my type. You know what I mean? This person is low key obsessed. Yeah, they may think you playing hard to get. So you may have to let somebody know under some uncertain terms, what's going on here. I feel like if this person is calling you and you answer them, then they feel like, okay, well, you still interested because you answered. So now somebody is trying to figure out how to get your attention, is what I'm getting here. It's like you might just be sitting back chilling. And it's like this person know they're trying to figure out, okay, this is sort of like, how okay, some people work like this. They collect numbers from people who are interested, right? It's like, okay, I get that you're interested. That's cool. I'll take your number. But they don't look at it like, oh, this could be a potential date or something like that. They just automatically friend zone everybody. And it's like, okay, I'm a friend zone you, fine, that's cool. You gotta come out the friend zone though. And for you to come out the friend zone, you gotta do something that ain't nobody else in the friend zone doing. Like you gotta really show me interest. I told you I'm not just anybody. I'm not gonna just be out here doing whatever, wherever. I'm somebody. Okay. And I can't just be with anybody. So you're gonna have to play hard. You're gonna have to do something extra outside the box, okay, to make me feel as if you really want to be with me. This person could also be in a relationship that they're not happy in, and they could be thinking about you and what was going on with you and them. Somebody could actually be in a relationship here where they may have children with someone. So this could be a third party scenario. Somebody's crushing on you. Or maybe they think that you're lonely because you're single, but you're not. And this person could be in a relationship. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a lot of different scenarios coming out here. But for some of you, you making this person, it's like, yo, we cool, and you don't give any more energy than they give because it's like you got to do something extra for me to feel like you really want to be with me, like show me you care about me, type of thing. And this person, they may go away, they'll come back around, but they're not doing what's needed. So they'll dip off, and then they come back, and then they don't do. I don't know. It's just weird. It's a weird energy here. But I just feel like somebody is not, you know, your cup of tea. This could be somebody that you have children with. Maybe y'all get back together, back and forth, back and forth. Y'all reunite. You together, and then things don't work out, and then you separate. Then you get back together again, and you try to work it out, and it don't work. Then you separate. It's like somebody's trying to stay with somebody for the kids, type of thing, and somebody's trying to figure out how to make something work. Somebody could just be around for support, though. Okay, that could be a situation that's going on, or somebody could need support. Like I said, some of you, you could work a lot. All right, you work a lot. You don't have a life. You need some help. Some of y'all need some help. Okay, you're doing every fucking thing by yourself. This is what I'm getting here. You're raising kids. You're taking care of children. You running a business. You got multiple things going on, and it's like you need some help. You need to have some fun. You need some help, some support in some way, shape, or form. Is what I'm getting here. Some of you have teenage or children. Okay, and so maybe you're doing a single parent thing, which is very difficult to do. For some of you, this person, like I said, they're married. Okay, and or this is somebody who's obsessed with you, and they like you. You are like, they look at you like you're the one who's wise. You know what's going on. You don't take no shit, right? And the thing is they want to be like you. But I don't know, something happened. Somebody did something. Somebody showed someone too much affection. They messed up. It's like, how can I say this? I feel like you and this person know each other from a past life too. Is another thing I'm getting here. Or there's like there's an unnatural attachment here. Like you two, it's a trauma bond with the devil energy and the Six of Cups. I'm just getting trauma bond, and with memory, I know this person is a past life connection of yours, and some of you, maybe this person is having a dream about you, or you feel a weird connection to this person, but there's an obsession here. And this person is looking at you as if you're playing hard to get. Maybe you helped somebody out. You did something for them, and now they're just to the point where they won't leave you alone. Well, you helped me with this, so maybe I can ask you about that. I can ask you about, like, I'm getting them doing like stupid little stuff, like to try to get your attention or to try to get you to talk to them or to show them some type of attention because they really, I think you might have been too nice to somebody. That's what all this Piscean energy is about. Somebody being too goddamn nice, a people pleaser type of energy. Like this person, it's like they constantly contacting you. It's like somebody wants to tell you something, but it really ain't got shit to say. You know how somebody will blow up your phone, but they won't leave you a message, or they won't text you, but they'll call your phone but won't say shit. It's like, why would you call me? Right? You called me. You didn't leave me a message, nor did you text me, but you called. Obviously you didn't want nothing, right? So for me, I'm not gonna respond back to that. You just called. All you did was call. You didn't say anything specific that you wanted. You didn't text to say anything. So for me, that means you didn't want nothing. You was just, hey, I was just checking in. So it's like, okay, mentally I'll send you a telepathic message. All right, I'm good. Yeah, all is good. All right then. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna contact you. And I'm gonna keep it moving. And I feel like for some of you, this might be what happened here, but this is somebody who keeps reaching out and don't want shit, but they constantly coming back around. Like this person keeps coming back even after they fuck up and do something or say something that they shouldn't have said to you. With this Knight of Cup energy, like this person was fawning over you, and they may have said something to you, and you may have had to put them in check. Yeah, you may have had to let them know something. I feel like you may have had to tell this person, whoa, slow down. But yeah, they are obsessed. They're trying to look back at the conversation and figure out what was said and what they said. um But yeah, this is weird energy, really weird energy. But this person is trying to figure out, what's up with you. They really are watching you. So yeah, let's get this last deck of cards out here and we're gonna wrap this up because talk about the same. Yeah, see, they are attracted to you. Okay, you're very intelligent, you fly, they think you amazing. Okay, they want to be around you. Okay, you may be well, whatever it is that you do, you don't even have to do shit. You could just be a regular person. They just think you fly as fuck. Okay, they really admire you. Okay, they think you're smart, you're very intelligent. So this person, this is why I feel like they're on some night energy. Like they can't fuck with you. Like I feel like you're on emperor or empress energy, even king or queen energy, emperor empress energy. This person's on night energy. So I feel like they might be younger than you. So it could be somebody young crushing on you. You could be a teacher, okay, in college, academic teacher, uh, and you may have one of your students that are attracted to you. But I feel like this would be college level or PhD, master's level, not high school or anything like that. Yeah, see, you wise, you know too much. This is what this high priestess's energy is. They know that you're intelligent. All right. And for some of you, you might recognize, like I said, this could be a past life connection with this person that you may be having. And you wise enough to know that this person is just crushing on you. It's a student. For some of y'all, it's a student. And you're like, yo, does this student like me? Why they always trying to set up office hours but don't want nothing? Call and leave a message, but they call but don't leave a message, don't say anything. Like do little stupid stuff where you have to reach out to them and communicate with them. Like this is what this is. You know what this is. You wise enough to see it. But this is what I'm talking about. They're a performer. Now, for others of you, if this is about an audition, for again somebody's auditioning for a play or a part, or a position on a team of some sort, or in a group, or someone's could be. This is actually somebody who might be going for their PhD. Okay, or somebody who sits on the panel for those who go for the PhD. I forget what they call it in the whole process, but I feel like that process could be going on here, and somebody is crushing on someone. I'm also getting dean energy, the dean. Okay, but somebody's extremely intelligent, extremely wise, and mature. Someone is older. Okay, and this young person is hot for teacher. Okay, that's what I got for you. I hope that you got something out of this. Let me just do this one last deck for you to see what else come out. But yeah, this is what this is. Hot for teacher. But secretly they envy you. Okay, see, this is why you have to be careful with this person. You got to be extremely careful with them. I told you I got jealousy out of here. I told you that earlier. Resentful, competitive, discontent. There's a competition going on here. Somebody, um, this person could be, this is why this person admires you. Like, this could be fatal attraction. This could be a single white female, single black female, type of single black male, single white male, single, uh, whatever you want to fill in the blank. You know what I mean? Somebody who's obsessed with you. It's weird. This could be a childhood friend who's always been obsessed with you, and they may want to reach out to you, see how you doing. Is this somebody who was envious of you and jealous of you? Maybe y'all had a falling out when y'all was younger, but y'all was at night age. Okay, because the Knight of Cups is here. So maybe y'all was friends at once, you broke up, got back together, whether this is a boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend, or ex-girlfriend, or like a homeboy or a homegirl you had. But y'all went through y'all shit or whatever, and I just feel like this person's obsessed with you. Yeah, isolation energy here. So it's like rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. You left this person alone because they was bugging. So maybe they sense that you're gonna leave them alone. This could be what this is with this high priestess daydream energy. And they're trying to figure out how to get back into your good graces. But look, this is why you left them alone. I told you this was Stan energy, ass kissing energy. I told you. So for some of y'all, they doing this intentionally because they are jealous and envious of you, and because now you may not be giving them, you may be snubbing them with the Four of Cup energy. You're like, yeah, okay, I appreciate the interest, but you're not really my type. That's because they're young and immature, and somebody screwed up. They said something or did something wrong, okay, that may have offended you, or it raised a flag for you, like, yo, what's going on with this person? So for some of y'all, they think you playing. But here's the performer energy. This is what I'm talking about with the player energy. They acting like they like you, but in reality they don't. This is somebody who's jealous of you, envious of you. Be careful, Sag. All right. I wish you guys the best with this. Happy birthday to you. Be careful the people that be around you. This reminds me of that song by The Firm. This is 90s hip hop with Nas, Az, and Foxy Brown. They was in a group called The Firm, and Dr. Dre I did their beats and stuff. And there's a song that where Foxy does the hook. It goes, watch those N words that be close to you, and make sure they do what they supposed to do. And then the verse goes on. But this is the energy I'm getting. Like, yo, watch the people around you. Make sure they doing what they supposed to be doing. Make sure whoever's on your team working with you, helping you, is not around just to benefit from you and to steal from you. Make sure ex-lovers that try to come back around, if you left them alone, you know why you left them alone, because some of y'all left these people behind, right? It was like, yo, I made a mistake, I was young. That might be what they're going to try to tell you when they come back. They was immature, they made a mistake, something like that. But some of y'all got somebody who married and is obsessed with you. That's another thing here. And you realize this person like you a little too much, so you limit the conversation now. You only speak to them when you need to, type of thing. And this person is not liking it. They think you playing hard to get. uh, for some of you, if you're trying out for a job, or you trying out for an interview, or you're interviewing people, be careful. These people, you may hire someone, or be, who's trying to scheme on you. This is somebody who's trying to figure out how to get over on you, how to work you. All right, be careful. For others of you, you're a teacher. This could be a student who's crushing on you, obsessed with you, All right, so we got a couple different scenarios. I hope you got something out of this. I'll see y'all in the next reading. Deuces.